want to get you to some breaking news in New Britain.
Yeah, fire crews are on the scene there in New Britain. We're getting straight out to Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro to find out what is happening there. Angelo, what are you seeing?
Yeah, good morning, guys. So still a very active scene out here, as you can see by the lights behind me. All of this happening on Stanwood Circle. Looks like a cul-de-sac here, but you can see 3 fire trucks. Additional roads blocked off as well, but that is the house we were talking about. Extensive damage, lots of firefighters all over the place. Want to get right to our source, Assistant Fire Chief Peter Towie. Chief, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Can you tell us what exactly happened here?
Yeah, around 4:45 this morning, New Britain crews were dispatched a report of a fire on the exterior of a structure extending into the structure. They arrived about 4 to 5 minutes later, reported heavy fire in the rear of the structure through multiple windows. On arrival, it went to a second alarm fire due to fire conditions and the situation that was going on. Crews mounted an aggressive interior attack. On arrival, they reported that neighbors had removed or had notified the occupant and got the occupant out of the structure prior to our arrival. So crews did go in to confirm no one was left in the structure and try to extinguish the fire. Due to the heavy fire conditions, at one point we did have to go defensive. The crews are back in the structure now, just doing overhaul and getting the fire.
And you mentioned this started as an exterior fire, went interior. Do you have any details?
That was the initial report. So it was in the rear of the structure. We still have no information on origin and cause. Fire Marshal's office is on scene. We'll be conducting that investigation this morning, hopefully trying to determine the exact origin of the fire and what caused it.
And you mentioned this, but people inside are okay. How many people were living here? Where are they now?
Everyone's out of the structure right now. No one's in the structure right now. I don't have any further information, but the reports are that everyone was out and being cared for at this time. No reported major injuries.
And how about firefighters? Any firefighters treated because of this?
Yeah, we did have one firefighter transported for evaluation, just to make sure he's okay. But other than that, they're doing good. Obviously, with the cold conditions and the icing conditions, and it was a tough fire. The crews did a good effort and put everything out there.
And any details about what happened with that firefighter?
I had no details at this time.
And you mentioned this, but it's freezing out here. You look at the water here and it's frozen over. Has that made things more difficult?
Yeah, the cold weather conditions always make things more difficult. It's harder on the crews. Obviously, the water starts icing up, and you got to deal with the cold weather and all the impact it has on the body as well, especially when you get towards the end and you're wrapping up. Obviously, you're soaking wet out in the cold weather. So, but the crews are holding up well. We're working on getting them through rehab. We'll probably be out here working for a couple more hours just to complete the incident, but they're doing okay.
Assistant Chief, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I really appreciate it. Thank you for making the time. Guys, still a very developing story here, of course. As we get any updates about what exactly happened here, the origin, the cause, we'll bring those to you at home. But for now, reporting live here, I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61 News.